What if I told you that the people you think are in charge aren't the ones who really run the world? Forget celebrities, forget figureheads. Behind the curtains of governments, banks, and technology empires, there are only a handful of individuals who pull the strings of global power. These are the people who decide wars, control trillions of dollars, and even influence what you see, think, and buy. Today, we reveal the 10 people who truly runs the world. 1. Xi Jinping holds unmatched power as the leader of China. He doesn't just lead a government. He commands the Communist Party, the People's Liberation Army, and the vast surveillance state that monitors over 1 billion people. Under his leadership, China has expanded its reach into Africa, Asia, and even space, while building one of the most advanced technology sectors in the world. From artificial intelligence to 5G networks, Xi's policies are reshaping the global balance of power, and his decisions ripple far beyond China's borders. 2. Donald Trump, after staging one of the most shocking political comebacks in modern history, has once again become a dominant force. His return to the White House reignited debates about democracy, global alliances, and America's role in the world. But Trump's power doesn't stop at Washington. His influence stretches across global media, conservative movements, and foreign governments that either fear or admire his unapologetic style. Whether loved or hated, his presence alone shifts the direction of international politics. 3. Vladimir Putin remains one of the most feared figures in geopolitics. Even after years of sanctions and conflict, he continues to project strength from Moscow. With Russia's vast nuclear arsenal, its control over critical energy resources, and its willingness to challenge the West, Putin wields his power as both a sword and a shield. He has proven time and again that he is willing to play the long game, using military interventions, cyber operations, and energy pipelines to disrupt and reshape world events. 4. Narendra Modi, at the helm of India, governs over 1.4 billion people, nearly 1/5 of humanity. His leadership is transforming India into a rising global superpower, blending nationalism with rapid modernization. Under Modi, India's economy is surging, its military is expanding, and its influence in global trade and technology is growing stronger by the year. From space exploration to digital innovation, Modi has positioned India as a force that can no longer be ignored on the world stage. 5. Elon Musk is not just an entrepreneur, he's an architect of the future. Through Tesla, he revolutionized electric vehicles. Through SpaceX, he controls access to space and supplies NASA and other governments. And through Starlink, he operates a satellite network that can change the outcome of wars by keeping armies and nations connected when everything else fails. Musk's influence extends beyond business. He has the ability to alter global innovation, geopolitics, and even humanity's destiny among the stars. 6. Jeff Bezos, though no longer CEO of Amazon, remains one of the most powerful men in the world. Amazon is not just a store, it is the backbone of global commerce, logistics, and digital infrastructure. Through Amazon Web Services, Bezos controls the cloud computing power that runs corporations, governments, and militaries worldwide. His influence touches nearly every transaction, every delivery, and every digital connection we use today, cementing his place as a giant of both business and technology. 7. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, is the most powerful man you've likely never heard of. He controls over $10 trillion in assets, more money than the GDP of most countries combined. When Larry Fink decides to shift investments, entire industries rise or collapse. Corporations follow his lead, governments watch his moves, and markets move at his command. He is the invisible hand of global capitalism, shaping the future quietly from behind the scenes. 8. Jerome Powell, as chairman of the U.S. Federal Reserve, has the ability to move markets with a single sentence. His decisions on interest rates can determine whether economies boom or fall into recession. When Powell acts, the effects are felt in homes, businesses, and governments around the world. From Wall Street to developing nations that rely on the U.S. dollar, his power lies not in armies or corporations, but in the very lifeblood of modern society, money. 9. Pope Leo XIV, newly elected in 2025, leads over 1 billion Catholics, making him one of the most influential spiritual leaders on earth. But the Pope's power is not limited to religion. His words influence politics, shape culture, and inspire movements across continents. In an age of uncertainty, Pope Leo XIV's voice reaches kings, presidents, and ordinary people alike, reminding the world that faith still holds a seat at the table of global power. 10. Giorgia Meloni, Italy's Prime Minister, has risen as one of the strongest political voices in Europe. Leading with a mix of nationalism and pragmatism, she has positioned herself at the center of Europe's turbulent political future. Meloni's influence is reshaping debates on immigration, economic policy, and the European Union's identity. At a time when Europe faces crises from war to energy shortages, her leadership is setting the tone for the continent's path forward. These people don't just hold titles, they hold influence over money, technology, faith, and entire nations. Some command armies, others control markets, and a few shape the ideas that billions of people live by. Together, they form the true backbone of global power.